ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Holme, and today we are back playing Football Manager 2016 with our Arsenal save, gunning for glory, life after Wenger. So, if you haven't caught the first couple of episodes in this series, I simulated a season and Arsene Wenger won the league with Arsenal and then retired. So I applied for the job. The interview went very well, we got the job, and so now it's all about giving the Arsenal fans what they truly wanted, which was making a big splash in the transfer windows, getting a new defence in place, as well as a new strike force, because the midfield's good. They were happy with Petr Cech in goal, but really they need something at the back and something up front. So, in real life, late in the window, Arsene Wenger has done the business this year. But still, some Arsenal fans aren't happy. They weren't quite the names that they were looking for, especially up front. So, yeah. I've stepped in, I've done a bit of business, and this is our squad for this season. So, it's a pretty good squad. I like the depth we've got. I like the fact that Donnarumma comes in as a young goalie, half the age of Petr Cech. So, he's able to take over when Cech eventually does retire. We got good options in defence. You know, the fullbacks here, Bellerin, Chambers, and Rodriguez. Great players, good age. I like that a lot. Centre-backs, we stick with Koscielny for this season, but Nostalgic and Laporte going forward are very, very good centre-backs. We keep the same midfield, really only needing to replace Cazorla after this season. And I think we've got the players to do that. I really do think we have the players to do that. I think we might need one more centre-back and a left-back. But pretty much this is our squad, because up front, Giroud leaves, we've still got two great options there. And when we look at the under-18s and under-21s, we can also see potentially we've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles to come in, and he could replace someone like Santi Cazorla. Maybe Enrique replaces someone like Giroud. Dan Cottrell gets a few games, maybe. Mamana, extra option at the back instead of Koscielny. So really, we're doing quite well. It is that left back that we do need. And, you know, backup goalkeeper, maybe Barry Searle makes it, maybe he doesn't. We'll have to see. But really, you know, we're just waiting and seeing on this sort of, on this front. Really, the only players I desperately need to get rid of over the next sort of transfer window or end of the season for me would be Nacho Monreal. He's 30, he's worth 13 million. I really need to sort of make enough profit there where I can, while I can. And Theo Walcott, he is wanted by some clubs. Who is wanting him? No, because a lot of teams have wanted him. It's Roma and Valencia. You know, he's transfer listed at the moment. I don't need him. I don't particularly like him as a player. So that's kind of where we are right now. Yeah, so let's take a little look then at the games that we've played since the last video. I believe the last game was West Ham, the 5-0 win, where Jack Wilshere stepped up big with a hat-trick. So in the Champions League then, we beat Salzburg 2-0 away. Back in the Premier League, a hat-trick of 2-1 wins. Away to Norwich and Crystal Palace at home, before the Champions League cropped up again with another 2-1 win over Olympique Lyonnais. So hat-trick of 2-1 wins in there. Either side of them, a 2-0 win. Southampton this time. Really was hoping for another 5-0 to keep that sort of pattern going. Instead, we lost to Newcastle. Now, Newcastle are not a bad team. They went down in, you know, in real life, but really, they've got a good team and some really, really nice players. Well, we shouldn't have lost. We really should not have lost. So that marks only our second defeat in this entire run-through in the league. So 4-3 to Newcastle, 2-1 away to Man City. Both away games, both by a point, and we both were on the score sheet in that game, in both those games. So I'm pretty happy with that. The 3-0 opening day, 3-all against Leicester, sorry, where I believe it was Vardy. Yeah, Vardy kind of run that show against us with a very good midfield performance. They weren't good in the defense, but I don't know. I don't know what really happened in that Leicester game. So that Newcastle game, not really good. We do have Aaron Ramsey back and whatnot, but not really fit to play. So we're going in against Lyon here in the Champions League group. We are absolutely storming this group. At the moment, you can see we're up into third in the Premier League. 4 points behind Tottenham. Harry Kane is having a great season. He's really pushing them forward. United a point ahead of us. Liverpool are 2 points back. Coutinho and Firmino having a good little start as well. And Man City there as well. So it's pretty much as you'd expect team-wise in the top 5. Chelsea sit 7th, Leicester sit 8th. Now Stoke are moving up quite nicely early on. And it's actually Swansea doing so well, personally, up there mid-table. Sort of down the back, you can see West Brom, Watford, Bolton not having the greatest of seasons so far. Newcastle are just above the relegation zone. They are a good team, but they are still in trouble. Brighton just managed to keep their nose ahead of things with QPR there as well. Our top goal scorer is Giroud. I expect that to change as the season goes on, but he is doing very well in what could be his last season for the club. Mario Götze has come in and played absolutely fantastic for us. Hector Bellerin just bombing down that right flank, getting the assist. Jack Wilshere is our pass master currently. Ozil, Bellerin and Cech, really showing that we've got good strength all over the team with man of the matches. We've picked up a couple of yellow cards, 2 apiece for the 2 new defenders, but hey, we can't really do too much about that. So you can see here Dortmund at home to Red Bull, we're at home to Lyon. You got United in Group F as well, who are doing quite well. Let's take a quick look at the groups. Chelsea lead Group A from PSV with Zenit St. Petersburg and Steaua Bucharest in that group. Juventus, Leverkusen, Porto all doing a little bit better than Celtic, but that is so close that will go down probably to the final game. Bayern Munich lead out Group C with Man City in second place ahead of Marseille and Sporting. That is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic tough group there. Real Madrid leading the way from Olympiacos. PSG in good position, but they need to win the last 2 games to make sure. And Anderlecht there at the bottom of the group. We're ahead of Dortmund, and if we win this game, in fact I think if we get a point in this game, we pretty much guarantee, based on results, that we go ahead of Lyon. Man United, they're a point ahead of Benfica with Copenhagen and CSKA Moscow at the bottom of that group. Barca take Group G quite comfortably at this point, same as us, with Schalke in second place, Bâle and Besiktas, and then AC Milan, Sevilla taking out Group H with Viktoria Plzen and Shakhtar Donetsk in the last place. So I'm very, very happy with our run. I'm very, very happy with our run. What's going on here? Okay, that seems to have fixed itself. Oops. So, yeah, if we can get this game done, we will be moving ahead in terms of the Champions League. It does mean that we can rest people a little bit along the way too. I'm very sort of happy about that opportunity. So let me just pick my bench. So Oxlade, I think we're going to give, we'll give Gnabry a little bit of a rest here. So this should be quite decent. We've got everybody fully fit pretty much. Lukaku's looking a little tired. We might need to keep an eye on him and our midfield as well. Defence, actually. Yeah, nobody's 100%, but we're going to go for our first team here. We're going to see what the big boys can do. So if we can get at least a draw in this, I think we'll go through. If we can win this game, I think then we are in the prime position to take this entire group. So it'd be nice to get that done. It looks like a slightly defensive setup that Leon have got here. It's a defensive 4-4-2. Not a bad team. Fekir and Lacazette up front, of course. That is something to definitely keep an eye on. I don't really want either of those to get free and get good chances in this game. Don't give them anything if they're going to win. It's going to be because they have had to work their socks off for it. So, we're the favourites. Show me what we can do. We're at home as well, boys. Not a great team talk response there. I mean, Lukaku's up for it. Götze, Wilshere, and Ricardo Rodriguez. So, we're into the game. They've got first kickoff. And Mario Götze there, doing a decent job tackling back from attacking midfield. First real highlight here. Bellerin to Ozil. Back to Bellerin. Mario Götze! 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. And he grabs us the opening goal of this contest. Absolutely fantastic. This time now, Lyon will make their way forward. Fekir does get free in the box. I don't like that. I really don't like that. And then a corner, headed out. Santi. Oh, Alexis was on a different page there. Lovely little pinging the ball around. Hector Bellerin, and Lukaku smuggles it home. Gonalon's there, getting in the way and getting the ball in the back of the net. But that could have been Hector Bellerin's second assist there if Lukaku had finished better. We still go 2-0 up inside the opening quarter of an hour. Let's adjust our mentalities a little then. We seem to be leaving far too much room. Oh, see. Gonalon stepping up there. Koscielny though. Götze, Mesut Ozil. Alexis Sanchez. Great save by the goalkeeper there. So, let's go and make a couple of changes here to the tactics. I think we're going to go down onto control to stop them from attacking so easily in terms of getting in behind the midfield. I still want to hit the early cross. I think Bellerin and Rodriguez are quite decent at that. Exploiting the flanks as well. I think we're going to find a lot of room out wide with the fullbacks pushing on. So we're going to keep that going. Keep it wide. Yeah, I don't really want to do too much here. Prevent short there. Yeah, just a couple of minor changes then, I guess. And it looks at the moment everybody's getting into the game apart from Lukaku. Of course, if he had have scored that goal, his rating would be much higher. So I'm not really going to worry about that either. Let's change this up as well to... Okay. Tackling superbly. Fekir. Yeah, see, we're getting exploited a little bit there. So, looks like Aymeric Laporte has to go on Fekir and shut him down. I want him tightly marked, please. And also then Koscielny can take out Lacazette. Hopefully that works. I mean, sitting on control, that might drop us back a little deeper. That might mean that they don't get so much room in between our defence and midfield. Koscielny, Cazorla to Alexis. Look at Bellerin bomb on down that flank. Oh, selfish Alexis Sanchez does not make it count. Koscielny there. Steps away from his man. Not the best in the world. Good boys. Ozil does come away with it. He's dancing through the midfield. Not a great shot, but we do win a corner. Santi and Laporte nearly gets a goal. Struggling to get enough shots in. Let's make a change there. And now into half time. Assertively. Don't get complacent out there. Things can change quickly. If you can hear some dogs barking in the background, they're a little bit excited right now. My sister-in-law is over and they do go a bit crazy. They don't get to see people very often, so I do apologise if you can hear that. It is a little distracting. Second half, we're going to try and do pretty much the same as the first. Mario Götze getting down this flank quite well. Back to Hector Bellerin, Santi. And that was terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. I'm absolutely disgusted there that we decided to go down the centre when we had a lot of room on the flanks and an overlap. Pedimo, get booked, son. Get booked. So we're doing good in the air. We are doing good in the air. Peracek is playing well. One thing that I have seen, however, is far too much coming down the flanks for them. So we want our fullbacks now to take care of their wingers. Even though they're not having a big impact on the game. I want to make that change. It looks like Alexis isn't having a great game either. The team is playing okay. Mario Götze, we've seen step up time and time again. Nice to see him playing well. Just as I say that, he goes out there. Sometimes I wish I don't say anything. He's been our one true good player so far. Not the best. So we're going to make that change. I don't like doing it on that screen. How do I want to do this? I could put more width out wide, I guess, with Chamberlain. I do want to give Vlasic some game time this season. But I think Chamberlain is the right option there. I think that's the best way of doing things. 55 minutes, not too bad. We are 2-0 up. We are keeping things together quite nicely. So let's see what we've got here. Bellerin and Ozil not doing great either. Looks like Ozil is back okay. Alexis, Cazorla out there to Rodriguez. Nice ball. Jack Wilshere down to Bellerin. Oh, couldn't get the ball there. And here they come on the counter-attack. This is something we're specifically set up to defend against, but we don't seem to be defending against it. And if that's the case, then why are we bothering the way we are? So, Ozil has to come off, it seems, as well. So I'm going to bring Vlasic on there in midfield. Are there better roles for Vlasic? I guess Chamberlain there. Yeah, Chamberlain there. Move Alexis in. Alexis can be an attacking midfield support. We let him drop back a little. Put Chamberlain as an advanced playmaker attack and push Vlasic into that second striker. That secondary attacker. And Bellerin, because he did pick up a knock, that just means Callum Chambers will come on and get a goal. Let's see, Vlasic and Chambers, see what they can do. Not expecting them to be as effective or as attacking as their counterparts here. Yeah, Rodriguez, Vlasic gets something done, and Alexis from a central position steps up and curls it into the far corner. We're now 3-0 up, 73 minutes. Let's have a team talk. I'm going to encourage them. I want to see a good performance here. Clement Grenier, great little player. He's no book. Santi Cazorla. Laporte can't get onto that, but Jack Wilshere will. Oh, Vlasic. What a goal. That's his first ever goal. Brilliant little ball towards the far post there. And Jack Wilshere pings it up. Vlasic smashes it in. Bendimo's going to get a red card here at the death, I think. A silly little challenge there on Chambers, who was going nowhere. Santi, Gashel nearly makes him pay there. Nearly makes him pay the ultimate price. So, now, I'm going to do very fluid control, retain, we're going to go deeper, balanced, much lower, dribble less, be more, no, let's not be more disciplined. Just shoot on sight, play the ball out the defence, and there we go. So it's basically a game management type thing. Now I want this clean sheet. Let's not mess up in the last 5 minutes of the game. We'll just see how we can roll this game out, and then we need to make sure that we are taking care of our players. So Nielsen there gets free. Unfortunately, the tactics didn't really work as well as I'd have liked. Let's keep them outside the box, please, guys. Oh, Rodriguez should have had that interception there. And there we go. 90th minute whistle goes. We win 4-0. That is absolutely fantastic. Well done, lads. Well done. Look at that. Extremely delighted from Hector Bellerin. Oxlade Chamberlain is delighted. Everyone else looks to gain confidence. It's a great performance. Absolutely fantastic performance across the board. I can't be happier. Vlasic gets himself a goal. We took care of the injured players that we had. We didn't pick up bookings. You know, they picked up far too many bookings. And now we are through. We are clear. We are group winners after 4 games. That means in the last 2 games, a game against Dortmund and a game against Red Bull Salzburg, we can play a rotated team. We can now manage our squad and use that to the best sort of chance we can. Benfica do qualify in Group F. Wait, what did United do? 0-0 in Moscow. Oh, not good for them. Not good for them. Barcelona also qualify in Group G, same as us. But they haven't won the group yet. So we are the first group winners, as well as one of 3 qualifiers right now. So, very nice, very good game to round off this episode. We do seem to be doing a lot better. So what's that? Damaged heel. Doesn't say anything. So out for 5 to 7 days. We'll rest him. We might be resting a couple of people for the Swansea game anyway, because we're a little bit tired right now. We are a little bit tired. So absolutely fantastic. Let's get everybody unpicked. So 3 days until Swansea. Let's just give all you boys 2 days off them. All you, whether you're involved or not, get a day off as well. Oops. So there we are. That's the squad all sorted. Ready for the next game. And yeah, basically I'm going to go praise Sanchez, Wilshere, the 2 centre-backs for definitely. I might just praise everybody there, apart from the 3 substitute players and Lukaku, to be fair. And Vlasic might get one for a goal as well. So I'm going to wrap things up there. I'm going to go praise some of my players there for a good performance, a good win, and something that takes us through in Europe. So everything's continuing lovely in this save. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope that you've liked this video. If you have, click a thumbs up. It does help me out. Next episode should be a fun one as well. We're going to be looking to see what we can do now in the league. The Champions League takes a bit of a backseat, but in between those 2 games we can rest players in Europe. We've got Man United at home. That is the next live com game. They are in 2nd place. We're currently 3rd. It's all to battle for at the top. And of course, after that we get Tottenham. So that's a double header. So either I might play the Tottenham game instead of the United game. They're both at home. That way at least you'll know what's happened in the United game before we go into Tottenham, so we know what we've got to do there and where we can get. So that'll be in the next video. Until then though, thanks for watching, much appreciated. Have your say in the comment section below how we're doing, suggestions for players, keep them coming in. We've got a couple of suggestions, one on Twitter I believe, one in the comments for left backs. I am going to be scouting those with January fast approaching. And also any other players we need to move. You know, who else leaves at the end of the season? At the moment, Walcott, Monreal need to be out in this window for me. We have got, who else have we got? Giroud, Koscielny, maybe Santi Cazorla, Petr Cech. They're the 4 old players. But do we keep someone like Oxlade-Chamberlain? Do we cash in? Is Callum Chambers going to make it? Who can replace those? I want suggestions for players in all positions so I can build a little shortlist and go after who we need when we need them. So keep those coming in, guys. Much appreciated for the support. Until next time, I will see you back here very soon. I've been Chris Orme. Thanks very much for watching, and y'all take care.